Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I think in today's episode, I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. I wanted to talk because there's two things. I don't know. I don't want to wait until tomorrow because then I might forget one or the other, and then end up. So I'm like, you know what? Today it's gonna be a 2-for-1. I think I've done episodes like this before. I gave y'all the 2-for-1 deal. But anyways, what I'm gonna be talking about are reaction videos and the Will and Jada Jada Pinkett Smith situation. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about that. To speak on that first, so for those that didn't know, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith kind of had like a falling out. You know, they've reached a point in their relationship where they had. I would assume that they had a pretty serious argument, and so they split up. I guess I don't know because they didn't divorce, but they just, I guess, took a break from each other. Like, they took a break. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I'm married, I think, I'm, me personally, if we were taking a break. So, let's say, for an example, if I was married, right? And then me and my wife, we had, this, massive argument. You know, we were, calling each other out our names. We were taking things and throwing them. She bent my sneakers. I took her brush and pulled all the things out of it and stuff, you know? We did some petty stuff, but we did some things where it's we're highly upset and kind of just disgusted with each other, so we're taking a break. Me personally, I cannot see nobody else. Now, I don't know about her. If she sees other people, then I'm like, yeah, obviously, marriage just wasn't in our plan. That's something where I'm like, nah, if I can understand if we were boyfriend and girlfriend, then it's if we taking a break or break up, then it's we ain't gotta sign no papers or none of that. We ain't gotta look each other in the face or go through this whole court thing. We could just break up and it'll be over with. But if we're married and she does some stuff like that, that can be, I would rather for her to bend all of my sneakers, break all of my video games, delete all my videos from YouTube. I would rather her do some of the most pettiest things to me than for her to go out and be with another person. And that's the thing. It's they're going, if then it's on top of that, then if they being intimate, I'm like, yeah, that's some stuff where I'm like, nah. I'm like, even if it's just a kiss, I'm like, nope. That's some stuff where I'm like, nah, that's where I'm like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, nope, divorce right then and there. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm saying divorce now, but I don't really know how I'm going to be in the future in case something like this. I hope and pray that something like that never happens to me, but for me at least, yeah, she doesn't have to worry about that with me. Even if, and it's even if, yeah, we do take a break and then women approach me and they're all like, oh, you sing? I'm like, nope, I'm married. I'm all like, and if they do know the situation where they do know the girl that I'm married to, and they're all like, oh, I know you guys are taking a break, and then they think oh, I'm trying to get a pass, or try to get pretty much just try to have a relationship, a Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina situation. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I'm like, even though me and this girl, we've said and did some things to each other, but we're still married at the end of the day. So I'm not going to break that. That's one thing that I'm not going to break. You guys gotta understand, I am one of the most, I would consider myself a very, very faithful guy. I swear I am. I'm telling you, I've thought about it, and that's where I'm like, I know, I guess just growing up and you're watching so many shows like Cheaters and Maury and Jerry Springer and all these other shows where just relationships are just so bad, and I'm like, bruh, I do not want that. So my thing is that I watched all those shows, I read a bunch of stories, I watched a bunch of movies, all of that stuff. I will never, ever, as long as I live, cheat on another girl. That's what I'm like, even if it's, you guys are seriously calling me crazy, even if there's a girl that I'm talking to, right? If I'm talking to this girl and I'm interested and attracted, and I'm wanting to start a relationship with this girl, it is even though we're not in a relationship, but it's very, very rare when I'll talk to another woman while I'm talking to a particular girl. That's just something. Then then if I'm in a relationship, I'm pretty much, I will be acting like a woman. I seriously will. I would shit. Any girl that messages me, I'm I'll try to keep the messages short and sweet, but I'm not even sweet. No, I ain't even gonna say sweet. I'm just gonna keep this conversation short. And I'm I don't know I don't know, like if they're asking me something, like information on something, like for an example, if they were to ask me about some YouTube stuff, like, oh, what camera do I need or what editing software, I'm like, oh, you need this and this. That's what you need. I'm still going to even be short with that. So I'm saying, like, I don't know, I can't be that guy where I'm like, out here pretty much like letting drama getting started up and things by talking to other women and or being intimate with them and all that. I just can't bring myself to do it, especially if we're married. Even if we're not even married, I still couldn't do it. I still see it as a situation where it's like if we've been together for a while, like even if it's like we just came to the agreement like we're a couple and stuff, like after that, it's all over with. Like I'm off the market. So yep, closed for business. Either not even relocating. I'm closed. I'm closed permanently. I'm like, or like if the relationship ends, then yeah, I guess I'm reopened. But yeah, I'm a very very faithful guy. But speaking more on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, so she was they really started off with the memes. I don't know. I guess like in my head, I wasn't really thinking that memes was gonna be like become a thing with them, but. Yeah, they're saying Will Smith, he was looking like how he was at one point in time in an interview, or not interview, but like their table talk thing. At one point in time, they said that he looked like how he did in The Pursuit of Happiness when he got the job, and I was like, bruh. Like, why y'all gotta say things like that? Now, every time when I see that, now I'm like, or when I see The Pursuit of Happiness, like, I feel like that's gonna cross my mind. I feel like there's gonna be a TV channel tomorrow. They're gonna be highly petty and put that show on. Just because they're following the memes and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, there's like a bunch of memes. And then I guess the number one meme that's being blown up by the whole thing was that Jada Pinkett Smith said that she was in an entanglement with August Alsina. I'm like, what does that mean? What does an entanglement mean? Like, if a girl tells me, I don't know, that's something, yeah, Will Smith, he did eventually get it out of her and said, like, it's a relationship. Like, I'm like, no, like, don't, like, beat around the bush. Like, don't say, like, oh, it was a entanglement. Like, y'all was in a relationship. Like, it's cool. Like, right, it's settled. Like, it's over with now. But, yeah, I guess August Alsina, though, like, I feel like that if he just randomly came out the blue and just talked about it and stuff. And I'm like, that's some type of stuff where it's like you're purposely trying to ruin their relationship. Like, why would you even come out and talk about that? That's something that it's like, you never would have thought, or I would have just still been thinking like, oh yeah, well, see, then again, and I feel like, I know people are going to probably go back to the original episode where I was talking about how they don't have an open relationship. And I know people will probably say like, oh, well, their relationship sounds open now. I still don't think they have an open relationship because they said that they both said that they were having a problem within their marriage. They were taking a break. And I think they said they were coming to the agreement that, or they was like, they were thinking about a divorce. And they were most likely was thinking that that's what's going to happen and stuff. And so, yeah, and then plus I think, I don't know, I think Jada was the one that started, I don't know, maybe August started the relationship, but I think Jada was saying that she started the relationship because I know I was reading tweets. Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched, like, I think the part where, and I don't know, maybe that was the whole thing. But I guess I just watched the part where it was Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith just talking about their problems. Maybe it was like a hour, 2 hour long thing or something. I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, I don't know who started what. But yeah, I'm like, I couldn't do that. I'm sorry. But it's like any woman out there that I end up being with, I'm like, you ain't got to ever worry about me doing. I feel like that's even more hurtful than whatever was happening originally. Like, I don't know. That couldn't be me. I'm sorry. But anyways, but yeah, they seem like they cool now. They were cracking jokes and laughing and stuff. So I'm like, I personally, that's the thing that I was thinking of when I was watching it, was that I don't want to see them like 2-3 months later, you end up hearing that they're getting a divorce. I would be sad for them. And I'm like, I'm not even affected by the whole situation. I'm not related to the Smiths or nothing. Although I remember there was this Asian teacher back when I was like 9 years old. Yeah, I think I was like 9 years old. She did call me Will Smith one day. So I'm like, I think that might be the only relation that I have, is that pretty much that old saying, all black people look alike, even though I'm like a shade, maybe a couple of shades darker than Will Smith. So, but anyways, but yeah, I just don't want to hear no things saying that these guys is gonna divorce. Like, they're the couple where I'm like, okay, like if no other couple doesn't work, like you guys have to keep it alive, all right? And then I know everybody was all like, oh, people are saying that they don't want, because I think it was J. Cole. He said in one of his songs that he wants that Will and Jada love. And my thing is to say, look, no, like, besides that, besides, you know, my girl going around and sleeping around with August Alsina, I would like, because, yeah, if we get into a big argument, but then, you know, we end up being cool and all that at the end of the day, like, that, I want that type of love. I'm like, we can have, like, the most craziest argument ever. Like, you know, she can, yeah, bend my shoes. I'm doing petty things to her. She's doing petty things to me. I'm taking all the, like, needle things out her brush and, like, just picking them out and stuff. I don't know. I'll go get some, like, fake spray paint, spray it all across her car saying you suck. Like, I seriously, like, you know, I'll do some petty things, but it's, like, some stuff where I'm like, you know, we're going to laugh about it at the end of the day or maybe 2-3 weeks from now. But anyways, yeah, you know, I still would want, like, because, I mean, it's love, right? You know, at the end of the day, like, they still cool with each other, so that's all that matters. Like, y'all still cool with each other. But see, that's the thing, though, where I'm like, I hope Will Smith ain't keeping that stuff bottled up. You know, like, I know, like, you know, they were, like, cracking jokes, and they seemed like that they were cool throughout the whole, like, table talk. But that's the thing where it's like, I guess, like, at one point that was a meme that was going on, was that Will looked like how he did in Pursuit of Happiness, and he was, like, upset looking in the like table talk. And I'm hoping that it's like, that's like not him keeping, like, his true emotions bottled up. Because, like, no, it's like, however you feel. Like, if you know, if you say it, like, off camera, then cool. But if it's like, if you do want to say it on camera, you can do that too. But I'm like, don't keep your emotions bottled up. That's like, honestly, I've like, that's worse than anything else. Like, no, it's like, to keep how you truly feel bottled up. Like, eventually, you just gonna have to, like, spray out how you feel and stuff. Like, it's gonna have to come out. You can't just sit around and think about that stuff. That's why from time to time, like, I try to, like, do that. It's like, you know, things that I got bottled up in me and stuff. Like, I gotta talk about it. I have to, because I'm like, I can't just ignore it, or I like, you know, and the thing is though, that there has been times where I have been able to ignore stuff. But I feel like in their particular situation, it's just, you know, you can't ignore that. Like, you gotta address things. So, but if it is something that you can ignore, like, you can move on from the situation and you don't have to talk about it, then okay, cool. But if it's something where it's like, it's eating at you every single day, like, you're thinking about it the whole day, you can't think about nothing else, like, you need to say how you feel. Say how you feel, and whatever happens, happens. But anyways, yeah. I really do hope the best for Will and Jada. That's a relationship I don't want to see in. I'm like, I need to see those guys all the way up until they're like 90, 100 years old, however long. But I'm like, yeah, that's just something where I'm like, nah, don't go out like that. Please don't. But anyways, yeah. And then reaction videos. So, I'm looking at a commercial, bruh. I would be so mad. They're just showing this commercial because I had just finished wrestling. They're showing this commercial where the woman or this couple, they got this house and a plane. They were like, it looked like that they lived like right on like the plane runway and stuff where the plane lands and things. I'm like, bruh, you know how mad I would be if I bought a house and the plane was that close to my house? That would be so loud. I live in a flight zone already. So I'm like, bruh, if the planes get any closer, I'm like, there's going to be points and times in the video where I'm either going to have to restart the whole video, or I'm just going to have to pause the video. Like, if I'm doing a reaction video, I'm just going to have to pause it and then continue on once when the plane done left. But I'm like, bruh, I would be so mad at that. I'm like, no, I want a new house. Y'all ain't gonna sell me this house, and I can't even make videos and do my thing in this house. I'm like trying to talk to somebody, and I'm screaming at them and stuff. I'm like, nah, that ain't happening. But anyway, so no, what I wanted to talk about with reaction videos was overall, like, pretty much if you've been following me on YouTube for a while now, You know, like a while ago, like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I did this video where I was defending people that did reaction videos. And it's still something that I have to do till this day because people still get on me about doing reaction videos. And you would think like, okay, you got the biggest of the biggest YouTubers doing reaction videos. You got smaller YouTubers. You got people that's joining YouTube just to do reaction videos. So you have all of this stuff going on surrounding reaction videos. And you would think that people would just be like, oh, okay, you know, well, YouTube ain't doing nothing about it, so we should just be chilled about it, right? I kid you guys not. So yesterday, or was it yesterday? Or maybe the day after, or before. I was about to say the day after yesterday, which is today. I'm like, it was not today. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think it was yesterday. It might have been either yesterday or a couple of days ago, but this guy left a comment on my channel saying that, can you upload other content? Yeah, it was a couple of, actually no, it was yesterday. It was yesterday because a couple of days ago I uploaded my album Legacy 2 on YouTube. And I was trying to like figure out how to like get it through Spotify and all that, but the place that I go through, United Masters, they was acting weird. I'm like, bro, I don't know why the music got to be a certain quality. I'm like, it sounds perfectly fine to me at the quality that it said. I don't know why it got to be a different quality and stuff, but I'm like, bruh. I just got to the point where I was like, I just gave up. I'm like, I'm just going to focus on this on a later day. But anyways, so I uploaded my album Legacy 2. By the way, on YouTube right now, got its own playlist and all that. So anyways, uploaded. And then the next day, I upload like a crap ton of reaction videos because I think I remember I had uploaded some that morning. I had uploaded, but then I had to take down a couple of videos because one of the reaction videos had messed up. So I had to like go through all that, fix it. But I ended up uploading the album, and then the next day, I think I was uploading some more or more reaction videos. Yeah, I was uploading more reaction videos, and the guy leaves a comment saying, "Can you upload other content than reaction videos?" And if you look at the majority of my comments, it is nothing but reaction request. There is people that want me to do nothing else. They didn't even ask for the album. They were asking for just nothing but reaction videos. Even commenting. I think even I was getting comments on some of the songs, people asking me to react to certain videos. So I'm saying, like, if that's what the crowd wants, that's what I'm going to give them. I'm not going to stop doing it because of one comment or a couple of comments or a video or something. Like, no. If that's what people want from me, if that's what's bringing me subs, if that's what's bringing me views, if that's what the people want and they're going to keep leaving comments, having me react to videos, I'm like, okay, I'll do that. If they want something else, then I will do that too. If they want more comedy skits, that's the thing. I'm like, there ain't nobody. I'm doing what the crowd wants. So when they comment saying, oh, bro, you should do a comedy skit, or you should do a Rainbow Six Siege video, or you should make some music, or you should do this or do that, when they recommend other things, like me, I'm just going to go out my way and do it. I'm not going to wait for somebody. You know, I'm not no waiter. I don't wait on people and stuff. So I just go out and just do stuff, you know. But if they want a particular video, I am going to deliver. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to listen to my fans and supporters before anybody. So that's why I'm like, that's one thing where I'm like, I didn't really understand why haters is getting so mad at me, because I'm like, you guys ain't even listening to me, but when it comes to your fans like saying, oh, make more videos on TMossBoss, you guys are like up and away on making videos about me. So I'm saying, like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, I don't really understand it. Like, you know, it's just, I'm listening to my fans. Like, that's what a YouTuber should do, right? But I'm like, yeah, if they tell me to do something that I don't want to do, I will very well come out. And there's been times where I've had to do that, even with reaction videos. So I'm pretty sure everybody remembers. So I don't know if too many people had heard this part of me on YouTube, but there is at a point in time where I threatened to kick this kid in the throat. And so how that whole situation started, because that kid was a psychopath. But anyways, he was blowing up my comment sections asking me to react to this video of ponies killing each other. So I was down to do the video, but I just didn't like the fact that he kept commenting it over and over and over again across all these different videos. So I know for a while I was telling people like, hey, if you're going to comment on the video, if you're going to say something about or like comment on the video, like, can you please say something about the video? I don't really trip about it as much now, but I'm just like, you know, because I'm like, because I already know what they want, so I just upload it and things. But And for the most part, they do talk about the video or like quote something that I said in the video and things. But I'm like, bro, this is like a whole video that you just commented on. Like, you can't even say one thing about the video. Like, I feel like that some people do that. And I'm like, bro, like, no, watch the video. Just please watch the video. If it's not a video that you don't want, find, like, comment on, I don't know, just watch like a minute of it or something. But don't be like, comment like, as soon as I upload a video, hey, react to this. React to this. Or, hey, can you shout me out? I'm like, bro, like, I just sat here and for like 30 minutes just doing this video. Can you at least talk about this video? Can you at least do that? So he wasn't doing that. And yeah, he was just commenting across all my videos just saying, react to this video, react to this video, react to this video. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm going to react to it. But stop leaving a mass amount of comments across my channel and stuff. Like, I seen the first comment. I don't need to see the 15th or 16th or 17th comment and stuff. So I reacted to it. Didn't like the video. Ended up taking the video down. He threw a fit, got mad, and then that's what led into this year-long beef between the, both of us and things. But yeah, that kid was crazy. He was a straight-up psychopath. He actually turned the whole fan base. He turned that Thomas Tank Engine, like, because surprisingly, that train cartoon show has a fan base on YouTube. So he pretty much turned that whole fan base against me. And then when I came out and explained myself, and you know, I probably, like, if I did offend anybody, yeah, I was like, I apologize. But I'm like, you guys gotta understand, like, I was dealing with a psychopath. And so anything to, like, you know, shut him up or to, like, hurt his feelings and get him to cry on YouTube, I was gonna do that. I know people are about like, bro, you would really make a kid cry on YouTube? I already made a kid cry. This same kid. He's still, I think, yeah, if you look up the name Glenn Gregan, there's a video up of him like crying his eyes out, like, cause it was, so he, yeah, at the time being, he was like bothering me, my fans, anybody that would comment on my videos. And so a few of my fans, they wasn't having it, and they just started bullying that kid. And I know people are probably all like, oh, like, I don't condone bullying, but if you're like harassing somebody and that's the only way to shut you up, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm just gonna have to do. Because I'm like, nah, when it gets to the point where you're threatening me, threatening my friends, threatening my fans, like, there's this one YouTuber that I used to be really chilled with, like, me and him, we will always make videos back and forth, like, reacting to each other's videos. But at the time being, I don't know, he goes by a different name now. But at the time, he was going by this name, TJ Top Chef. So me and him, we were pretty cool. But this Glenn kid had threatened him. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what does he have to do with anything? Like, that's why I'm like, I don't understand why people, when they're mad at me, they start attacking my friends and, like, fans and stuff. That's just some stuff that I just don't understand. I'm like, what do they have to do with the whole situation? Absolutely nothing. So leave them out of it. All right, like, yeah, it's like whatever anger you gotta take out, like, go ahead, take it out on me. But I'm like, when it's like friends or fans, they ain't got nothing to do with this situation. I'm like, no, of course I'm not gonna show no respect to you guys. Of course I'm not gonna listen to you guys. You're not respecting me, my channel, my fans, nobody. So why should I listen? But anyways, he was threatening me originally, and then there's this one girl, I remember she used to be like a massive fan on my channel. I think she's like having a family now, so I was like, that's pretty dope. I seen that on Snapchat, and I was like, man, that's pretty dope. Like, one of my fans is having a family. I'm like, that is some dope stuff right there. But anyways, but yeah, he threatened her, and then he threatened TJ Top Chef. So once when he threatened the fan, I was already about to go off on dude. And I remember I think I went off on him in a video, and I think I went off on him in the comment sections. And then some of my fans, they seen it, because he was attacking them too. So they started attacking him, or like going off on him and things. And then he came out in this video and busted out in tears and started crying. I'm like, he brought that on himself. I'm like, I'm not going to apologize for him crying on the internet. I'm like, that's his own fault. I'm like, so yeah, I'm like, should have just left me alone. I'm like, if I didn't like the video that you wanted me to react to, I didn't like it. Like, I'm not allowed to not like a video and things. I'm like, it's just dumb. But anyways, but yeah, there has been times, like, you know, where I've done reaction videos and I ain't like it. So, you know, but yeah, if a fan asks me to react to a video, I'm like, you know, if I like it, then, you know, then it's going to be up. But if I don't like it, now I just don't even, I just don't even upload it. In fact, there has been times where I've been reacting to videos and I ain't like it, and I just end the whole video, delete it, done. I'm like, nope, I'm not uploading this because this wasn't even a good video and stuff. So, anyways, that's why I like me. I try to like find stuff that I know I'm going to like. So then I had the thoughts I had to like pop my jaw. My jaw felt like kind of weird, but anyways, but there's been times where I've like just didn't like upload the videos. So I'm like, you know what, forget it. And and I'll find and react to people that I know I'm going to like and stuff. So anyways, so back like 2014, like I wanted to like kind of like start at the beginning of the whole like beef and situation with reaction videos. I overall wanted to just give you guys like the whole spill on it for those that don't really know the situation. So back 2014, I think it was this guy named Gator Martin and his friend. They uploaded, I think it was like the very first like reaction video on YouTube, or I think they were to upload like the first viral reaction video onto YouTube. I don't know who uploaded before or after, whoever, but anyways, these guys blew up, and then a bunch of other people started doing reaction videos. And so 2015 rolls around, and reaction videos is like on top of the world right now. Everybody was doing reaction videos. And then even they was making, it was crazy because there's this one YouTuber named Tyrone Magnus. He even made it onto the news talking about how he quit his job so he can start doing reaction videos. I just watched that video the other day, and I was like, that was like the best part of the whole video was when he told his job that he's put in his 2 weeks just so he can do reaction videos. That was honestly the best thing ever. That was music to my ears. That's why I love when a person, they can follow their career path and they're just set. And that man, I'm telling you, I still watch him to this day, and it's just to see how much his life has transitioned from like back then, like it looked like he lived in an apartment all the way to like living in his house, got a beautiful woman by his side. Like, to see that's a dream right there. That's goals right there for me. I'm like, bruh, to have like a beautiful woman by my side, to call, like, I think that's just his girlfriend. But if, like, let's just say if it was like my wife, I'm like, to have her by my side, we're having fun, we're doing videos, bruh, that is the dream. That is the dream. But anyways, him, a bunch of other YouTubers, like, they all blew up, like, back 2014, 2015, doing reaction videos and stuff. So I remember when I had started doing them, I was like, getting like more involved with the community. So I started blowing up and things when I started doing my reaction videos. And even it was pretty cool. This bigger YouTuber that did reaction videos, he shouted me out. And then everybody was just like, subscribing to me, blowing up my channel and things. And so I know for me, at least, I was doing things differently because I was trying to do it like how everybody else was. But then there is at times when I found myself like I wanted to sit down and talk about something with the video and things. So, and I know like some people do that like with their reaction videos. They'll like pause the video and then, do some stuff or like talk about it. But me, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know. I don't think I was the first, but I had to been like one of the first few people to start doing it. But anyways, I would like pause and talk about what I need to talk about and stuff. And, add some things to the video rather than just like, doing ooh or ah, like, or oh my God, or like, like cussing or doing like, I would give like my honest and rawest reaction when I would do a reaction video, right? So anyways, during like, I think, 2015, reaction videos was receiving a lot of hate. There was quite a few commentary channels that was, they were overall like getting on people that did reaction videos. Like if you were a commentary channel and you didn't do a video talking about reaction videos, like, were you really a commentary channel? So that was going back and forth. That was going back and forth, and I'm like, bruh, like, why is this such a thing? Like, why is this? And so the ongoing argument with reaction videos back then was that they're against the YouTube guidelines. So me, I was that person where I'm like, well, I'm not just going to listen to some random people that tells me this. Like, they don't work for YouTube. They don't own YouTube. They don't own Google. They don't work for Google. So why am I listening? So you know what? Me being the hard-headed person I am, I should have just listened to them and stopped doing reaction videos. But nah, me being the hard-headed person that I am, I went ahead and looked through the YouTube guidelines. I ain't seen nothing that had nothing to do with reaction videos. So that's why I'm like, where does it say reaction videos is against the rules and guidelines? And I remember there was one person that said it doesn't need to say that, but what you're doing, and I'm like, hold up. Wait a second. Hold up. Now, you just said that reaction videos are against the YouTube guidelines. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. So, it needs to beat around the bush to say you can't do reaction videos. And my thing is, so to talk more on Tyrone Magnus, because I was like, I mentioned to like him specifically because I was like, I want to use him as an example, right? So Tyrone Magnus, he blows up off of reaction videos. He ends up hitting 100,000 subscribers. So, for those that don't know YouTube too well, like if you're just brand spanking new to YouTube, you don't know what goes down on YouTube. So, when you hit 100,000 subscribers, you end up getting a plaque. You get a plaque congratulating you on hitting 100,000 subscribers. Tyrone Magnus got that plaque. So, I would imagine that somebody from the YouTube headquarters had to see his videos. So fast forward to where he's like at almost 300,000. NBC News calls him up and they want to do a segment talking about him. So he's on the news. He made it onto the news, NBC News, and because if you watch NBC News, I watch NBC News all the time because I like when they be doing these stories at the end. And he was one of those. Well, I don't think it was. I don't know if it. I think it might have just been like an internet thing because I was like, man, that's a little bit too long. Maybe he did make it on TV. I don't know, but it is on YouTube where they overall talk about him and stuff. So, anyways. NBC News on their YouTube channel, they upload a whole segment of them talking about Tyrone Magnus. Then on top of that, it wasn't like they tried to hide the fact that he does reaction videos. They even put, what's the title of that video? Hold on for a second. I need to look it up. Because they put reactor in the CBS. So they said, it was another person, or it was like some friends that reacted to. Dang, I remember that guy. That's crazy how long ago this was. But anyways, NBC News, they put in the title, Meet Tyrone Magnus, YouTube Reactor. So they wasn't hiding the fact that he does reaction videos. They put it in the title, and then when you watch the video, he's uploading. He recorded. They showed him doing reaction videos. So I would imagine that even after the fact that they sent him a plaque, like let's say they don't pay attention to him, right? Let's say if they wasn't paying attention to him when they sent out that plaque or they didn't check out his channel. I would imagine they would, so they ain't sending out like a plaque to some like crazy person and things. Like I would imagine they check out his channel and see what they're uploading and stuff. But anyways, so let's say they don't, right? But he made it onto the news. So you're telling me that somebody from either the Google or YouTube headquarters, none of them watches NBC News? None of them ain't paying attention to it? I would imagine that they would pay attention to any other YouTuber that makes it onto the news. So why wouldn't they not pay attention to Tyrone Magnus? And then on top of that, if he's a small YouTuber, that's even more so of a reason to pay attention to him. And he just made it onto the news. Because he's a small YouTuber and they're promoting the fact that he's quitting his job and he's doing YouTube full time and all of that. Yeah, he's promoting YouTube. So I would imagine that somebody at that point in time, they had to seen that. And if they didn't, then okay. Here's another thing. Maybe a couple of years ago, at some point in time, some years ago, Tyrone Magnus hits 1 million subscribers. So YouTube, once again, they will send you out a plaque congratulating you on hitting 100,000 or a million subscribers. And I think they send you a gold button on top of that. YouTube million subscribers. Plaque, or is it a gold button? Yeah. Oh no, it is a plaque. And then then when you hit 10 million subscribers, then you get the gold or the platinum diamond button. Is it the diamond button? So yeah, well no, it's you get a gold button. Oh, and then it's crazy. They have Tyrone Magnus when you search it up. So yeah. Yeah, you get a gold button when you hit it, but it's like in a platform, but it's like this glass and all that stuff. But anyways, but yeah, they send that out to you, regardless if it's a plaque, an award, a gold, or whatever it is. They still send it out to you. So I would imagine if they didn't watch his videos when he had 100,000 subscribers, you mean to tell me they're not going to watch his videos when he just hit 1 million subscribers? That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't. So I'm like, I would imagine that somebody will be paying attention to him at that point in time. And if reaction videos are against the rules and guidelines, one would think that YouTube would say, we are not sending out his 100K plaque or his 1 million subscribers plaque or dime or gold play button because he's uploading videos that's not tolerated onto YouTube, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm saying, like, I know if I owned a business and I knew somebody cheated their way to making it to the top, I'm going to call them out on it. Because that's my business. They're putting a bad name in my business. So I'm calling them out on it. And I'm like, yo, you cheated your way to the top. So therefore, you ain't getting no reward. You ain't getting nothing. You just going to have to sit there and just know the fact that you cheated to get here. And that's pretty much what people are saying, like when you do reaction videos, you're like cheating your way up to the top, even though that there's already YouTubers that already done made it to the top doing reaction videos. There's YouTubers smaller than that. There's YouTubers that's most likely not even getting any views. They're doing reaction videos because they're having fun. They like it. That's what they want to do. It's just like with any other video that's on YouTube. And then I know people, they say that it's not original. Nothing is original. Anything walking the face of this earth. Cars aren't original. Clothes ain't original. Shoes ain't original. YouTube videos ain't original. Movies, music, nothing is original. Nothing is. Until somebody comes out with something different, then that's when it's original. But I'm saying, like, you mean it, so you could get on a person, for doing a reaction video, but you can't get on McDonald's for making fries. They wasn't the original founder of fries. You can get on me for doing reaction videos, but you can't get on Apple for coming out with iPods. They wasn't the original ones to come out with music players. You can get on me for doing reaction videos, but you won't get on Microsoft for creating the Xbox. The Xbox it's like that video game console, it was not an original. They honestly got inspired by another video game console. Yes, they did come out with their own. They're calling it their own, but it is not original. It's the same. It does the same thing as a Nintendo 64, a PlayStation, a Super Nintendo, a Game Boy, anything. So I'm just saying, like, if you're going to call me out for not being original, you need to call out Ford for not being original, because they wasn't the first ones to come out with cars. You need to call out who else? Can I say Disneyland? Because I feel like Disneyland, they might have been the original people to come out with amusement parks. But if not, then yeah, call out Disneyland for not being original with, them coming up with the idea of doing the music. Because pretty much how I see it is that I didn't come up with the idea first, so therefore I can't do it. And I'm like, bruh, that's everything. That's clothes. So you saying that Macy's or H&M or Ariel Paso or Abercrombie and Fitch or all these Nike, Adidas, all these companies, they got to shut down because their jackets or their shoes or their pants, they're not the original, so therefore they have to shut it down. I'm saying, like, that type of stuff, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, nothing is original, so I just feel like that alone is a dumb argument. There ain't nothing. The people that's making those videos, like, and it's funny because the people that said that in videos about me, I'm like, your videos, they're not original content. There's somebody else that's already done this. It's just like that with gaming videos, music, makeup tutorials, everything on YouTube. There ain't nothing original. People falling off of skateboards and bikes, like, none of that stuff is original. I'm saying, like, yeah, it's like the first person to ever do it, like, that's the original. But we're just carrying on the idea. It's carrying on the idea. Is that wrong? Honestly, though, is that wrong? Because I'm saying, if that's the case, then the people that's hating on me for this, you shouldn't be hating on me because it's not original. You see what I'm saying? It's like nothing is original. Anything can be carried on. Anything can be done. it's like as long as you're not copying a person. I know people. I think people have said that at one time. It was like you're copying other people. And I'm like, how am I copying other people? Because I know people there. It's just like you're just doing what every other reactor. That's why I knew people wasn't watching my videos. Because I knew people they would say some comments talking about, oh, you're sitting there in silence. Me sitting there in silence. If anybody knows me, they know that I am not a silent person. Whether I'm quietly talking or I'm being loud about my talking, I am not quiet or I'm not silent. I'm telling you that right now. Nothing about me is silence. All right. So I'm just saying that's how I knew people wasn't watching my videos when they were leaving comments like that. I was like, did you even watch the video? That is even talking about the guy where he was all like saying that can you upload other videos besides reaction videos. I'm like, did you even bother to go through my channel or to even search up my name? You would have seen that I have the channel that you comment on. I have 19 other channels with different content. One channel where I'm uploading content on there every single day, but the other ones, yeah, I'm kind of slacking on those ones. But gaming videos. I'm just saying, like, and then on top of that, the day before uploading a whole album and stuff, I'm like, bro, like, don't try to call people out on things and you ain't even gonna, like, do your full research and stuff. I'm saying, like, come on now, like, make sure you've done your full research, but like, okay, let me go through his channel and stuff and see if he has other videos than reaction videos. You would have seen that a long time ago. It wasn't like I started, I've had my main channel, the channel where I upload reaction videos, I've had that channel up since 2010. 2010. I wasn't the first one to start doing reaction videos. I'm not even going to take that credit. I'm just one of the people that carry on the idea of reaction videos and have inspired other people to do reaction videos themselves. Like, and then it was funny on top of that, there's like this channel that's massive, like one of the most like well-known YouTube channels out there. And I know there's an argument that people were saying about that channel and why my videos are different from their channel and stuff. Regardless of whether it's different or not, they're still doing videos that's apparently not allowed on YouTube. But anyways, there's this channel called the React channel. And the React channel, they upload quite a few. Yeah, it's honestly is nothing but reaction videos. I think the only time when they uploaded a different video was when they had to apologize because they wanted to trademark the word react. So anybody that had react in their title or in their description or anything, like, I guess they were going to get a copyright claim from the React channel. So yeah, they were facing like major heat and backlash. I'm like, maybe you guys should have said copyright claim your name. But it's like your name is a pretty basic name. Like me for an example, I can like claim my name TMossBoss. You guys, on the other hand, you're claiming a word that's in the dictionary. TMossBoss is not in the dictionary, so it's on Urban Dictionary created by some like just dumb people. I can't believe that my name was put in the Urban Dictionary. It was from some haters. I'm like, bro, you guys just got way too much time on your hands. But anyways, but yeah, they upload reaction videos. Now, what's different from my videos and their videos is that they will cut parts of the video out. So my thing is that I don't like when stuff is cut out in videos or in movies or in music. Because think about it, right? Think about it. Let's say you're listening to a cover, right? Because I'm just using this as an example. Let's say you're listening to a cover and you like the cover more than the original, but people are going to call out this person because you did the cover. It's not original and all that. So imagine you're listening to this cover of this song, right? You're listening to this cover and a minute of that song is cut out because they're following the rules and the guidelines and stuff. So overall, they can't even have their full cover on YouTube. They got to take it out because it's not an original idea. Do you know how upset people will be, especially if the cover is better than the... I remember there is this movie called Kingsman, and I think it's in the second Kingsman movie where the guy, he sings, he's like, so I think he stepped on a landmine, but he started singing this song. I like his version better than the original version. So that's why I'm like, bruh, there's times when like covers or reaction videos or whatever, it's better than the original. Like, and then that's the thing to even talk on reaction videos. When you're adding that reaction to the video, people like that. People wanted to see that. They're all like, oh, you just added more to this video. You just made this video 10 times better with your reaction. I'm saying I get comments like that all the time where people are saying how much they love my reactions. And then that's one thing I'll never forget was when this guy, He was so there's this YouTube channel named Top 10 Archive. I love always using them like as an example too, because they were the one channel I remember that commented on one of my videos that was a pretty big channel and stuff. So anyways, so Top 10 Archive, they, yeah, of course, like it's in their name that they do like top 10 videos and stuff. So I had reacted to one of their videos. Now, that's one thing, that's the risk that you are going to have to take when you do a reaction video, that your video can get taken down. That's a possibility. It's like a 50-50 chance your video is staying up or, you know, getting taken down. So that's why I'm like, react to people that's like reaction video friendly. You know, because if there's people out there, and that's happened to me before where I've had my videos taken down because somebody didn't like the fact that I reacted to their video. But anyways, Top 10 Archive, they had, so I reacted to one of their videos, not knowing that they didn't like reaction videos and stuff. If I had known that, I would have never reacted to their videos. And that's the thing I feel like people just don't know, is that people have respect, at least me. If somebody told me, if they told me like to take that video down, I would gladly take the video down. No sweat, no problems about it. I will take the video down. But I know people are like, oh, well then take this. No, coming from the YouTuber. I ain't gonna just listen to some random person. It gotta come from the YouTuber himself. If that YouTuber, Top 10 Archive, were to come to me and say, hey, can you take this video down? No problem. No problem at all. Even if the video was like blowing up and all of that, I'm like, I gotta listen to them because you know, I did react to their video and stuff. Yeah, I added my reaction to it, but that doesn't mean anything. I still reacted to their video and stuff. So anyways, but no, they comment on the video that I reacted to of theirs, and they didn't even say that. It was crazy because they was all like, the guy behind it, he said that he despises reaction videos, doesn't like them. But he seen my video and he was all like, that's what he said, was that other people that do reaction videos can learn from me. And when he said that to me, that was something that like really like stood out, because I'm like, yo, you're pretty much like saying that there's like probably people that was much more bigger than me that reacted to his videos and he hated it so much. But then he came to me and I was like at my smallest point on YouTube, and he said that, and that's something that like sticks out. That's something that's motivating. So from there, it was already like in me and things, and I was already doing it. But it's something where I'm like, I always give off my reaction, not the reaction that's getting millions of views. You know, not the one that everybody is copying and doing around and stuff. I give off my reaction. So if I don't get a million views off of it, if I don't get, oh well, it's just something I'm just gonna have to deal with. But no, and then there has been times where I did come across, I can see why people didn't like reaction videos, because there were at times when I did come across videos that was like, bruh, what was this? The one guy, I remember he reacted to one of my reaction videos, and I didn't sweat or like trip about it. I can care less if somebody, if you react to one of my reaction videos, I don't care, but because I've had fans do that and stuff. So anyways, but this guy, he reacted to my video, and he didn't say nothing throughout the whole video. Dead silence. Just complete dead silence. And I'm like, bruh, like I don't know about this. Like how do you like not say nothing throughout the whole video? Like even if I was saying something that you didn't disagree with, you still ain't said nothing. Bro, you scary. You scary. Like that ain't normal. But then there's this one girl. I remember I watched like quite a few of her videos, because those videos, I was just trying to see like, is she going to like match up? Because honestly, what I felt like, so let's say if you watch one of my videos, right? And let's say if I reacted to a McNasty video, and I'm talking about like, oh yeah, that's funny that McNasty did this, or that's funny that McNasty did that. If that girl was to react to one of McNasty's videos, you would have thought that she was reacting to like top 10 NFL like catches or touchdowns. And then she accidentally got the videos confused and mixed up with each other, because her videos did not match. Well, her reaction did not match with the video that she was reacting to. So that's why I'm like watching her videos and I'm so confused, because she'll just say some like random stuff. It's like, she was like one of those like McDonald's toys. If you have like, it has like a button in the back and then you just press it. Or if it's like one of them like, or if it's like Woody from Toy Story and you pull his string and then he just says some random stuff. I honestly felt like like that somebody was behind her, will pull a string or press a button on her, and she would just say some random catchphrase that just doesn't even make any sense, and it has nothing to do with the video. So if those are the videos that you're seeing, and then that's why you don't like reaction videos, then yes, I can understand why most people don't like reaction videos. But I'm just saying, when you come to my video and stuff, my reaction video, trust me, it's going to be a good reaction. I'm not going to sit there and be making faces, doing sound effects, animal noises, or whatever. Like, no, I'm going to give my rawest and realest reaction, because that's what a reaction video needs to be. So, but anyways, I will talk to you guys. Dang, this has been a long episode. I haven't done a long episode like this in a while. I guess that's what happens. You talk about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and reaction videos all in one episode. But anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.